Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO, Sam's Club, Roz Brewer. President and CEO, Walmart International, Dave Cheesewright. President and CEO, Walmart US, Greg Foran. And President and CEO, Global E-Commerce and Technology, Neil Ash.
They are as noisy as ever, Roz, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Hey, listen, I'm very proud to introduce our associates from around the world. Walmart International, let's say hello to everybody.
That's quite a welcome, Dave, quite a welcome. Let's hear from the US team.
And how about the small but mighty GC Technology and Home Office in the house?
They're loud. Now, let's take a moment and recognize all the countries that are part of the Walmart family, beginning with Argentina.
And next, Brazil.
Chile.
Mexico.
Costa Rica.
Honduras. Guatemala.
El Salvador.
Nicaragua.
The United Kingdom.
Canada.
Oh, there's the Canada team.
Botswana.
Ghana.
Lesotho.
Kenya.
Malawi.
Mozambique.
Namibia.
Nigeria.
Swaziland.
South Africa.
Tanzania.
Uganda.
Zambia.
China.
And India.
start these meetings, Greg?
You know, Neil, I think the best way to start a Walmart meeting is with a Walmart chair.
On your feet, everybody.
So let's get up. Let's go. Give me a W.
W.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an L.
L.
Give me a squiggly. Give me an M.
M.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an R.
R.
Give me a T.
T.
What's that spell?
Walmart.
Whose Walmart is it?
My Walmart.
Who's number one?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem, to be sung this morning by merchandise assistant from Sam's Club Home Office, Sherry Watts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I want my family, since it's a family reunion, I want you to see my family that's here today. Now, you all stand up. They're right down in here. Carrie, come on. Alice, Jim, John, where are you? John always, oh, he's up here. There's John. And my grandson Stuart and Carolyn and Lynn, Jim's wife. And somebody we're going to add to the family. Greg, get up. That's my family, and I feel like you all are my family too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Walmart Board of Directors Chairman Greg Benner.
Good morning. Good morning, Walmart. It's my honor to formally open our 46th annual shareholders meeting. This is always such a special week for Walmart, and I love seeing the thousands of engaged and excited associates from around the world. It's also a chance for our Walton family to come together and catch up. And for me personally, my first shareholders meeting was over 20 years ago. And the video you just saw with Helen introducing our family was from that meeting. I'll introduce many of the same family members again later on, and you'll notice a few of us look just a bit different now. Over the past year, since I became your chairman, I've visited stores in the U.S. and on 5 continents. Along the way, I've met some wonderful associates who really inspired me, mostly because of how much they cared. One person who really stood out to me was the manager of a new test distribution center in Denver, Misty Melton. Misty's DC is experimental in every way. New software, new processes. It's an entirely new way to serve customers. At the time of my visit, I think Misty and her team had been working for a month straight. I've never seen anyone care so much about making customers happy. And you know what? Misty is making a difference. The metrics at that distribution center are all moving in the right direction. I tell this story because it illustrates an important and critical part of our culture. Walmart associates go above and beyond to take care of our customers. This part of our culture, our caring, must stay strong. And the reason is change. Our customers' needs are quickly evolving. And as our leaders will discuss throughout the day, Walmart is changing too. We're moving away from a model that was about serving customers where we are, and we're moving toward a model that is about serving customers where they are. When they want to shop, how they want to shop, focused entirely on their needs in their everyday lives. Every retailer must understand the need for this shift. Those who don't will struggle to stay relevant to customers in the future. One of our great strengths is that Walmart has never been afraid of change. Sam would change anything if it was right for the customer. Now let me stress an important point. The fundamentals that made Walmart great, we still need to do. Buy great merchandise, run excellent stores, deliver everyday low prices, and we have to get great at building personal digital relationships with our customers. Whether that's checking out at our stores with Walmart Pay or placing a digital order and picking it up in one of our stores. When we offer these types of services, our customers are giving us great feedback. Here's what one mom had to say after trying our pickup service.
Honestly, I know it sounds really funny, but it's just, I feel like it's life-changing.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't have to take them out of the car.
Right.
I can
It's pretty awesome, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
like I really...
You sound like a believer.
I
That's
know,
good.
that sounds so silly, but I really am appreciative.
Now that is one satisfied customer. The board and I believe we can be this Walmart all the time in every country where we operate. That's not to say we don't face challenges. We are realistic about this. Walmart is a big company, but we can't let what slows most large companies down hold us back. Complexity, bureaucracy, silos, change is never easy. It takes time, hard work, and persistence to move a business of our size in a new direction. But the board and I couldn't be more optimistic about the future of this company. In the U.S., customers tell us that our stores are cleaner, faster, and friendlier, and comp sales have risen 7 quarters in a row now. We're moving the needle in the U.S., and you should be proud of your progress. As a board, we also liked what we saw in China when we held our meeting there in April. Our stores look great. Our logistics network is now consolidated and more efficient, and our team is bringing great creativity to the market. In 2010, when the board last visited the market, we were optimistic about the future of China. Today, we're optimistic about the future of Walmart in China. Probably the biggest driver of the board's optimism about the company as a whole is our confidence in Walmart's leaders. There is so much talent, diversity, and experience throughout the organization. This last year, I've been having lunches at Sam and Helen's old house in Bentonville with our next-gen group of leaders, and I've been absolutely blown away. At one lunch, I had a Rhodes Scholar, a veteran who served honorably in the military for years, and an executive with a super sharp technology mind from Sam's Club. And I felt like the underachiever at that table. Many parts of our business will change, and that includes our board. Recently, we announced changes to our board's structure and governance to help support the company and management team through this time of transition. We're going to be smaller and nimbler. We'll have a lot of depth in technology, and we'll continue to have strong, independent voices on the board. This year, a total of 12 directors are on the ballot for election. I'd like to take a moment to recognize them and ask that they stand when I call their names. Our lead independent director, who has taken on additional responsibilities in this role, Jim Cash. Retired Accenture Chief Financial Officer, Pam Craig. The chair of our audit committee, retired KPMG Chairman, Tim Flynn. Former American Airlines Chairman and CEO, Tom Horton. Yahoo President and CEO, Marissa Mayer. Our President and CEO, Doug McMillan. The chair of our Strategic Planning and Finance Committee, former PepsiCo Chairman and CEO, Steve Reineman. The chair of our Technology and E-Commerce Committee, Instagram CEO and co-founder, Kevin Systrom. The chair of our Compensating, Nominating, and Governance Committee, former Leo Burnett Chairman and CEO, Linda Wolf. And of course, my predecessor as chairman of the board of directors, Rob Walton. Thank you all for your willingness to continue to serve. I'm thrilled to introduce one new member who has been nominated to join the board, Stuart Walton. Stay standing. Stuart is an attorney and the CEO and founder of Game Composites. He's worked for Walmart International on mergers and acquisitions. And most important, Stuart grew up with Walmart and has a real passion for our company and our people. Stuart, the board and I are looking forward to working with you. Stepping off the board are 4 truly outstanding leaders that will be sorely missed. The first person I'd like to recognize is Aida Alvarez. Aida was an investment banker and the former head of the Small Business Administration. She's been a strong advocate for our associates in telling the Walmart story. Aida is a fantastic role model for women, for the Hispanic community, and frankly, for all of us. Thank you, Aida, for your service. Roger Corbett is the retired CEO and Group Managing Director of Woolworths Limited. Now, Roger is one of the all-time great EDLP merchants, and he learned the business from our own Jack Shoemaker. During his service on our board, Roger has never been afraid to speak his mind. Even with that charming Australian accent, your voice was always heard and your messages were right on point. Roger, we're going to miss those deep retail insights, and we thank you for your service. Jim Walton is a board member we all know well. Jim has had a fantastic career, founding Arvest Bank in much the same spirit as his dad founded Walmart, to serve the underserved. He's humble, he has the highest integrity, and he's brought a pragmatic voice to our discussions. We're going to miss Jim on the board, but we also know and are grateful that he's still going to be around. Thank you, Jim. Last, I want to appreciate a board member who is about as good of a person and leader as you will find anywhere. He loves this company, he's lived the culture, and he cares deeply about our people. Thank you, Mike Duke, for all of your contributions to Walmart over the last 20 years. Thanks to the strength of our board, to our past and present leaders, and above all, to our associates, Walmart's business is strong. Our financial position is nothing short of incredible. We're making investments in the right places, and we're centering our business around customers to understand them better and serve them better than ever before. All of this is creating long-term value for our shareholders. Looking ahead, we'll continue to be realistic about the challenges we face, optimistic about the future we can create through change, and confident in ourselves, our leaders, and the direction we're all heading together. Thank you, and let's have a great meeting.
Are you having fun? I am too, up until that point, but anyway. I am so honored to be up here this morning and to serve you and serve this company as the Chief Financial Officer. And this morning, I hope you'll come away with a sense of why I'm so proud of this company and why I feel so strongly about our future. This is my first time on the stage, and by the way, it's really cool. That aside, it's really cool. But it's my 16th shareholders meeting. Yeah, how about that? I've lasted that long. It could be my last one after that. I've been part of many different areas of our business, and you know what? They even let me out of finance for a while to go be part of our operations team at Sam's Club. I knew that was risky. Now, Raj told me that was going to happen. Now, I'm telling you right now, though, letting a numbers guy leave finance and actually go run something, and Sam's will agree, that's risky. Really, really risky. I assure you that. But through the years, I've learned so much about our company. I've learned so much about our culture. But primarily, I've learned about our leadership. So before we get into some numbers, and we'll get into some good numbers, I want to highlight two leaders from my time at Sam's Club, Jeff Thompson and Daryl Duncan. Jeff's with us this morning. Daryl's not able to be with us this morning. Daryl and Jeff are market managers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So when I took the operations role, yay for Texas. When I took the operations role, my family and I moved to Dallas. So we were in their clubs a lot, which means that they really, really enjoyed training me. Probably not. Jeff Thompson is a leader with incredibly high standards. I remember a time when Todd Harbaugh, who was my boss at the time, was coming to visit clubs in the area. Yay, Todd Harbaugh. And I did not tell Jeff in advance that Todd was coming. Yeah, not good on my part, right? I think he was mad at me. He may still be mad at me, probably mad now because I'm pointing him out. But he ran such a great club. He ran great clubs that I knew he did not need any additional time to prep. And you know what? As expected, the visit was unbelievable. Jeff, I want to thank you for showing me what high standards mean. Daryl Duncan showed me how to take care of members and associates. As I would tour clubs with him, I saw how deeply he cared about his associates and how they responded to his authentic, genuine leadership. And if you know Daryl, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry that Daryl wasn't here this morning, but I want to thank him for showing me what our culture means and what it meant to me. But it's leaders like Daryl and Jeff that remind us that even though this is a really big company, it's about one member at a time, one customer at a time, one associate at a time. When I came to Walmart in 2000, we were just this small $165 billion startup. Sounded really big at the time. In fact, there was even talk that Walmart had finished growing. Yet this past year, because of you, we reported total revenue of more than $482 billion. I think there may be some people underestimated us. What do you think? And you know what? I am just as excited about our growth opportunities today as I was back then. And in fact, last October, we said we anticipated growing sales, excluding currency, in a range of $45 to $60 billion over 3 years. Now, let me put that into context. It took the company almost 30 years to reach that same level of sales that we're talking about in 3. That is incredible. And each part of this company is going to play a huge part in our future growth. Is there anyone here from Walmart US? The investments that we're making in associate wages and technology and store standards are producing results. Customer scores continue to rise, and we've had 7 straight quarters of positive comp sales and 6 straight quarters of positive comp traffic. Way to go, Walmart US. Is there anyone here from global e-commerce and technology? Small but mighty. We are setting the foundation. Bring it on, GEC. We are setting the foundation for future growth opportunities, and we're helping customers today shop however they want. Just in the last year, we've added fulfillment centers, we've introduced Walmart Pay, and we've even expanded online grocery to nearly 40 markets. So GEC, you are going to be a huge part of our future. Thank you. I think there might be some folks from international in here. Yeah, there you go. The majority of our markets in international have delivered positive comp sales for 8 consecutive quarters, led by outstanding performances this last year at Walmex and in Canada. Great performances. By itself, Walmart International is one of the largest retailers in the world, with net sales of over $123 billion. Thank you, Walmart International. And now let's go back to Sam's Club. We added about 3 minutes to my talk because of Sam's Club. We are pleased with the digital strategy at Sam's and how membership income continues to grow. And in fact, our club pickup business grew over 30% last quarter. So thank you, Sam's Club. As a company, we're growing. as Greg said, and we're changing. And growth used to be just about building stores, growing comp sales, and it's still about that. But it's also about building apps, about building websites, a next-generation fulfillment network, and new services. We are bringing together great stores with e-commerce capabilities in a way that no one else can. I've seen a lot of change in Walmart during my years, but where we are today, right here, right now, is one of the most exciting transformational times in our company's history. And you know what? We are leading this transformation from a position of incredible financial strength. Walmart is one of the strongest companies in the world, period, bar none. We have strong sales, we have excellent cash flow, we have a rock-solid balance sheet, and we provide robust returns to our shareholders. In fact, last year, we generated over $27 billion in operating cash flow. We also, last year, our board authorized a new $20 billion share repurchase program, and we increased our dividend for the 43rd year in a row. Now that is strength. We have the resources and we have the will to transform this company for the future while taking care of our customers and associates and communities today. We will continue to take care of our customers. We serve over 260 million customers around the world each week. And you know what? We're helping them save time and we're helping them save money. We'll continue to take care of our associates. We're investing over $2.7 billion in wages and training over 2 years in our U.S. stores and clubs. Now, this is one of my favorite numbers. Just last month, more than 99% of our Walmart U.S. stores received a quarterly MyShare payout bonus. We invest in our people, and I love that number. We'll also continue to take care of our communities. Last year, we gave cash and in-kind donations of $1.4 billion for causes like fighting hunger, creating economic opportunity, and responding to natural disasters. I am very, very proud of what we do in our communities. And as we do these things right, we will in turn take care of our shareholders. So we've discussed a lot of numbers this morning. I like numbers. But I want to close by focusing on 2 numbers that each and every associate in this room and this company can help us with. Our sales and our expenses. I bet you knew I might mention those 2 things. Growing sales is a result of just a lot of everyday actions that you do in the stores. The result of a smile you give a customer, asking how their family's doing, and making sure the shelves are stocked. So let me ask you a question. Can everyone in here do something to help us grow sales? I know you can. In addition to sales, we've always been focused on the bottom line. Sam Walton once said, "Control your expenses better than your competition. This is where you can always find the competitive advantage." It should be a source of pride for us when we cut back on things we just don't need, when we eliminate waste, or we find a way to do more with less. These savings help us deliver value for our customers, and that's what we want. So I'm going to ask you another question. Can you help us manage our expenses? Good, because I like to win. It drives me, it drives this company, and it always has. I have a quote from Mr. Sam hanging in my office that says, "I don't like to be ranked second in anything." You know what? I don't, and we don't either, right? We are all a part of one of the most exciting times in our company's history. So here's my last question for you. Do you like to win? I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you like to win? You know what? I do too. And I'm going to bet on you, and I'll bet on this company anytime. Thank you for what you do.
In 1992, Sam Walton set the tone for what would become the world's largest retailer. As the company grew, he shared these words. I had no vision of the scope of what I would start, but I always had confidence that as long as we did our work well and were good to our customers, there would be no limit to us. Since that time, Walmart has embarked on an exciting journey of international growth. Today, we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Walmart's expansion into international markets. It was in 1991 that Walmart opened our first location outside of the United States, a Sam's Club in Mexico City.
Today, we are in 6 countries as Walmart de Mexico y Centroamérica. With more than 230,000 associates, we are Mexico's largest private employer. With 3,000 retail units and serve over 2 billion customers and members each year. We are the largest retailer in Latin America.
The 1990s also brought expansion into Canada, China, and the United Kingdom. And in 2016, we also celebrate the 20-year anniversary of Walmart China.
We have more than 100,000 associates with 433 retail units. We are the 4th largest international market and have served over 6 billion customers and members in 20 years. We are accelerating e-commerce with Yihaodian and have given $50 million to charities.
The commitment and competitive spirit of our associates allow Walmart to relentlessly fulfill the vision Mr. Sam shared 25 years ago. Thank you, and congratulations to Walmart Mexico and Walmart China. You are making the difference.
Marketing Manager at the Walmart Home Office.
And I'm Daisy Jing, originally from Walmart China, and now Director of International Compensations at Walmart Home Office.
Our next entertainment is 2 of our own associates, both winners of the 2016 Walmart Associate Talent Search. Please give a warm welcome to our first associate, Marketing Manager at Macro Centurion from Pretoria, South Africa, Akana Halom.
You want my love and soul right on the line. I have no doubt that I could love you forever. The only trouble is you really don't have the time. You've got one night only, that's all you have to spare. One night only, let's not pretend to care. One night only,
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, please give a warm Walmart welcome to Administrative Assistant Global E-Commerce from San Bruno, California, Shelley Welsh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Department Manager, Grocery Pickup from Store 5391 in Naples, Florida, Junie Tassi.
Good morning, Walmart. My name is Junie Tassi, and I am a Department Manager for Grocery Pickup at Store 5391 in Naples, Florida. I take pride in getting my freshest items to my customers, and I am delighted to introduce a man who feels the same way. Please join me in welcoming the CEO of Walmart U.S., Greg Foran.
Good morning, Walmart! Junie.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, I wanted you to meet Junie today because she's pretty amazing. I had one of your associates tell me that you've got a customer who rings you up just before she comes in to pick up her groceries so that you can get the French bread that we sell for $1, slice it just the way that she wants it before she comes in to pick it up. And let me tell you that that level of detail makes a difference.
That's right. I love my customers.
You know, Junie, that's just absolutely terrific. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
You know, I love Junie's passion for fresh food and pleasing the customers. And you know, I feel exactly the same way. Let me tell you a story. You know, many years ago, when my children were quite young, I was given the task of cooking the main meal for that evening. So I had to go and grab a recipe, and I headed off to the local supermarket in order to purchase the fresh ingredients. You know, as I went around the store, I was surprised to see how many items we actually had that were out of stock. And not only that, but a lot of the fresh product was not fresh enough. Now, believe it or not, this was actually a group of stores, and this store I was responsible for. You see, I was running a chain of supermarkets in Australia at the time. Can I tell you that that day was the first time that I really shopped as a customer. And instead of walking the store as the manager of a retailer, I was now down in the weeds. I can tell you that it opened my eyes, and I have never ever walked a store the same way since. It was a pivotal moment for me. Our customers know what they want in fresh, and we must understand that and deliver it for them every day. You know, we're proud to be the world's largest grocer, and we do have a very strong and mighty team right around the world focused on winning in fresh. And we also work hard to ensure our customers are saving time so that they can live and eat better. So this morning, I brought some friends with me to talk about our focus on fresh at Walmart. And you know, we've got such a deep bench of talent buying and sourcing for all of our formats. And we can leverage relationships and learn from great innovations that are happening right around the globe. And of course, we've got some fantastic food sourcing offices all around the world, and we've got people on the ground close to the growers. And you know, one of those people is Carrie Mack, who sources apples for us. And I would like you to meet her. So let's give her a warm welcome.
Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. Hey, Carrie, can you share with everyone here what you do?
Sure. I grew up in Washington State, surrounded by beautiful orchards. I understand apples, and I know our local growers and their families by name. Those relationships allow me to source the best apples, like these Honeycrisp for our customers. I also work with our international hubs to offer the freshest quality apples for our customers around the world.
Hey, thank you, Carrie. You know, as the CEO of Walmart US, I am really proud that these apples are grown here in America by American farmers, but I'm also really proud to see how serious you are, Carrie, about getting this right. And you know, you've got an awesome responsibility to ensure that we are sourcing the best apple for our customer, and I know that you're making a difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, we've doubled our sales of local produce in the US over the last 6 years, and I can tell you that fresh food is a really large part of our commitment to buy $250 billion in products that support jobs right here in America. And when it comes to our fresh supply chain, nobody does it better than our UK-based sourcing arm, International Procurement and Logistics, or IPL. And let's meet Ann Harrison from IPL. How are you, Ann?
I'm good. Hi, Greg. Good morning, Walmart. Good morning, Asda. At IPL, we control the supply chain by having direct, long-term relationships with growers so we can create value for our customers. Take these fresh vegetables that we source from Spain. Working with our Spanish team and the team at Asda, we took 3 days out of the supply chain. That means the customer gets the freshest items in their basket.
That is just fantastic. You know, we're learning a lot all around the world, and especially in the US, from your expertise. Thank you, Ann.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks.
You know, when it comes to merchandising in the store, I can tell you that is really where it gets fun. Nothing beats transforming a fresh department when you can put in some added colour and vibrancy. I love doing it. You know, you can see how this comes to life right here in our local neighbourhood market that we just opened in Fayetteville. Doesn't that look fantastic? And you know and I know that that is really hard work. And we know that we've got more to do. But I also know that we're making good progress to deliver top quality fresh for our customers. And take a look at the fabulous fresh at Sam's Club. Doesn't that look fantastic? And having worked briefly in Japan, I know that our customers there are unbelievably discerning when it comes to fresh seafood, and they love what we have to offer. But I can tell you that I am also really proud of what we've done right here in the US in our bakery, and we've got Kina here to tell us more about it. Let's welcome Kina.
Hi. Good morning. I'm Kina Thomas with our bakery team. We absolutely love to delight our customers with the best ingredients on the market. Everything from our market-side chocolate ganache 3-layer cake to our now famous Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies. It is all about the visual and quality. Bakery's impulse. So we've taken our traditional bakery fixtures and converted them to lower profile tables. Why? Because that makes it easier for our customers to shop, and it shows off our amazing quality.
Thank you, Kina. And she is the author of that fantastic sweet potato pie. Thank you. You know, our customers love what we're doing in fresh. Take a quick look at this.
When I walk into the fresh department, it's very well arranged, very well lit. It gives me a feeling of an upscale, I call it a farmer's market.
La mercancía está muy fresca, demasiado fresca. Es de mejor calidad, todo bien empaquetado, trae buena caducidad.
野菜が新鮮なのと、ここすごいテンポが明るくなったでしょ。
I always come back to Asda because the quality and the value for money is excellent.
I've never been disappointed with the quality. It's always been top notch.
I love those customer comments, but I just want to take 1 minute and share one more with you. You know, this is what one customer said about one of our associates. I love seeing her. She always has a smile on her face, and the produce is great, much better than in any other supermarkets in the area. You know, she was talking about Junie, who introduced me at the start. The customer went on to say, "She really helps me manage my time." Now, do you know why freshness and saving time is so important to this customer? Well, it's because she is a busy chef with a catering business, and she has chosen to buy her fresh food at Walmart. our focus is on getting the very best fresh items to her, and Junie is ensuring that she is always delighted. All of us here at Walmart, all of us, are driven by a passion for excellence and fresh, because what happens when we do? Well, I can tell you that customers from right around the world are going to have access in a way that no one else can provide to top quality, healthy, fresh food at low prices. Let's go make a difference. Thank you.
Good morning. It's really great to be here. Before we get started with our official business, I'd like to take a moment to give special recognition to a group of associates with us here today. Earlier in the meeting, you saw the flag bearers on stage representing their countries. Well, 12 of those flag bearers were also our Integrity in Action Award winners in 2016. During our meetings this week, we celebrated these 12 associates from around the world who have inspired us through their acts of integrity. They're right over here. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. So now it's time to get down to the official business for this shareholders meeting. The inspectors of election today are from Broadridge Financial Solutions, Inc. Based on the report from the inspectors of election, we do have a quorum and we may proceed with the business portion of the meeting. The polls are open and they will remain open until approximately 10:45 a.m. If you've not voted or wish to change your vote, please raise your hand and the ushers will pass you a ballot. There were 7 matters properly brought before the meeting. Therefore, only these 7 matters will be considered and voted on today. As a reminder, no one may address the meeting unless recognized by the chairman, Greg Panner, or by me as Walmart's corporate secretary. The first item of business is the election of 12 directors. Greg introduced them all to you earlier this morning, and additional information regarding our directors and director nominees is contained in our proxy statement. The second company proposal is an advisory vote to approve the compensation of Walmart's named executive officers. Our executive compensation program is designed with an emphasis on performance and is intended to closely align the interest of our senior executives with the interest of our shareholders. The vote on this proposal is advisory, which means that the voting results will not be binding. However, our Board Compensation Committee will consider the voting results in its regular evaluations of our executive compensation program. The third company proposal is the approval of Walmart's Associate Stock Purchase Plan. You can find information regarding the Associate Stock Purchase Plan in our proxy statement. The fourth company proposal relates to the ratification of the appointment of Ernst & Young, LLP, as the company's independent accountants. Ernst & Young has held this position for Walmart since 1970. Although shareholder ratification is not required, this proposal has been included as a matter of good corporate governance. Now we'll move on to the remaining items, the 3 shareholder proposals. The company's responses to each of the shareholder proposals are detailed in our proxy statement. Now, out of respect for everyone in attendance today, we'd ask that the proponents stick to their 3 minutes of allotted time and that they refrain from speaking on topics unrelated to their proposal. The first shareholder proposal requests that Walmart adopt a policy that the chairman be independent. Jason Cooper Grob, representing the International Brotherhood of Teamsters General Fund, will present this proposal. Mr. Cooper Grob.
Good morning. I speak in support of Proposal 5, which asks Walmart to appoint a board chairman who is completely independent of the company. Walmart needs an independent chairman to make sure it has the best possible oversight and that the board acts in interest of all shareholders and employees, not just a privileged few. My name is Jason Cooper Grab from West Plains, Missouri, and I'm here to tell you about a friend of mine, Frank Swanson. Frank couldn't be here today, but Frank gave nearly 20 years of his life to Walmart. He loved his job as a cashier, and he was good at it. Frank loved his customers, and we love him. Then in April, just 3 weeks before his 20th anniversary, Walmart fired him. You may have heard about this. So he got a lot of media attention. He was the guy who was fired for giving hugs to his customers. He was also fired because he sold a bottle of iced tea for 80 cents below Walmart's price. He'd seen it on sale at a competing store, and he matched that price following the company's price matching policy. Walmart fired him over 80 cents. He never thought that caring for customers and being kind to everyone at Walmart would get him fired. Frank is 52 years old, and he's limited by a traumatic brain injury that happened in his teens. So it might not have been easy for him to start over. But Frank was lucky. Our community rallied around him, and he was able to get another job at a neighboring grocery store. Walmart, on the other hand, in West Plains has not been so lucky. In addition to the bad press, many of Walmart's longtime customers now shop at Frank's new store. And yes, we still get our hugs. Frank's firing is a classic case of short-term thinking. Since he was forced out of the company he loved, we've heard of more stories of workers mistreated, abused, and unjustly fired. Recently, the National Labor Relations Board ruled against Walmart for illegally firing and disciplining workers, pregnant workers, not always treated with respect, and in some instances terminated for unexcused absences when in fact they were with their doctor caring for their unborn child. Senior workers, people over the age of 55, are being, with 10 to 15 years of years at Walmart, are now being demoted, dismissed, and forced out. We know that Mr. McMillan and Mr. Foran are trying to turn things around, but these examples of short-term thinking are why Walmart needs an independent chairman. We need someone who will pursue the long-term interest of shareholders and stakeholders, someone who will hold the board and management accountable, someone who will invest in and reward the tens of thousands of employees like you who make it possible for Walmart to surpass $500 billion in annual sales. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper Grab. So I will say most of your comments are about Frank's individual situation and not the proposal. And I do want to say we appreciate your perspective on that, but I do think it's important to keep in mind that there are always two sides to every story. Do let Frank know that we're always open to talking with him or his representatives, and we're happy to share our perspective with him again. I do want you to know we wish Frank nothing but the best, and we are happy that he has found another job. So thank you.
Thank you.
So the second shareholder proposal requests that the board issue an annual report regarding incentive compensation programs. Margaret Hooton, representing the AFL-CIO Reserve Fund, will present this proposal. Ms. Hooton?
Good morning. My name is Margaret Hooton, and I have worked at Walmart in Placerville, California for 5 years. I work in the garden department, and I make $10.69 an hour. I love my job, but I'm frustrated by the broken promises from management. Like many of you, when Walmart said it would increase wages, expand career opportunities, offer more training, and put more staff in our stores, I was excited. And then I got my paycheck. My raise was a whole 23 cents. Of course, any increase is an improvement, but even at 40 hours a week, I still struggle to pay my bills. Many of my part-time coworkers have it even worse. They're losing their homes, going on food stamps, and like me, applying for government medical care because we cannot afford Walmart's health insurance. Plus, my career path is blocked. I am an expert in plants and gardening, and yet I cannot advance in my department, and I have received needs improvement as part of my evaluation because management has not taken the time to train me to use the handheld scanners. It's very frustrating to hear the customers complain about the conditions in my department and not be allowed to do anything about it. I'm denied the training I need to progress in my career and evaluated poorly for something I cannot control. Despite the promises, our store is still understaffed. Our shelves are understocked, our lines are too long, and we do not have enough time to help customers. We are the face of Walmart, and we hear all of the complaints. Walmart has not only failed to deliver on its promise to workers, it has also failed to deliver on its promise to consumers to maintain a high-quality supply chain. I'm shaking like a leaf. Walmart currently buys tuna from Thai Union Group, a company that is notorious for ocean destruction, horrendous abuse of seafood workers. We want a Walmart that will lead the public commitments, shaking by back strong policies, taking responsibility for the fair treatment of workers and environmental impacts through the supply chains. That is why I'm here to support Proposal 6, which seeks to change the incentives for our company and senior executives. Certainly our senior executives are rewarded for opening new stores, even when those new stores lower returns by taking sales from existing stores. Return on investment has fallen for 9 straight years. Yet CEO Doug McMillon makes $20 million a year. That's about 1,000 times what you and I make on average, and I don't know about you, but my bonus last year was just $150. Our board should be encouraging our senior executives to make long-term investments that increase returns over time, not short-term sales growth. In part, this means making real, meaningful investments in associates, giving them better training, providing more help in our stores, and offering clear and steady career paths. It means paying associates so they can put food on their tables and deliver a better experience to our customers. These investments would mend the broken promises. Not only would they help associates, they would help our customers, they would help our shareholders, and they would help our company. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Hooten. We appreciate your viewpoint and your service as an associate. With regard to your proposal, I do want you to know that we are committed to being a pay-for-performance company. And I would ask you to look at our proxy statement, because there we really detail how our leaders' compensation is closely tied to our performance. I'd also like to briefly respond to some of the points you made about our jobs. The bottom line is this: Walmart is a place of opportunity, and we do invest in our people. In fact, we're investing $2.7 billion in our associates through training, education, and higher wages to make Walmart a better place to shop. In addition, last year we spent more than 4 times as much on wages and benefits as we made in profits. 4 times. Just remember this: our priority always is and always will be our people. The third shareholder proposal requests that the board issue a report regarding the company's criteria for operating in high-risk regions. Mr. Justin Danhoff, representing the National Center for Public Policy Research, will present this proposal. Mr. Danhoff.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Justin Danhoff. I'm General Counsel with the National Center for Public Policy Research, and I rise to move proposal number 7. Last spring, Walmart joined with a host of other corporations in opposing religious freedom laws, specifically concerning Arkansas's efforts to protect its citizens' deeply held religious beliefs. The company claimed that it would, quote, threaten to undermine the spirit of inclusion present throughout the state of Arkansas and does not reflect the values we proudly uphold, end quote. Well, religious freedom has been part of American jurisprudence since our nation was founded, so it's fair to ask this question. Why are Walmart and others voicing objection to this basic civil right now? The federal government and 31 states already have heightened religious freedom laws. This is what they do. First, that they say that the government should not interfere with an individual's religious freedom unless doing so is necessary to reach an important government goal. Second, they say if the government can reach this important goal in a way that doesn't abridge religious freedom, it should simply choose that other method. That's all these laws do. The federal Religious Freedom Restoration Law was co-authored by Senator Ted Kennedy and signed into law in 1993 by President Clinton. Its purpose is to protect religious rights, which are, of course, civil rights, and the state laws imitate this federal law. Corporations and the mainstream media have expressed concern that religious freedom laws will somehow lead to discrimination, in part against homosexual individuals. But there's zero evidence for this. These laws, again, only require the government to avoid interfering with religious freedom if it can do so while still achieving important government goals, one of which, of course, in every state in the Union, including Arkansas, is to outlaw discrimination. So in standing against religious freedom, the company extolled the virtues of diversity and inclusion. Yet, curiously, Walmart operates in nations where homosexuality is actually outlawed. In some of these countries, homosexual acts are punishable by death. Women have almost no rights, and just try getting a fair trial in many of these nations. I ask, what's diverse and inclusive about that? Our proposal simply asks management to prepare a report that identifies Walmart's criteria for operating in regions with significant and systematic human rights violations. If the company is so worried that basic religious freedom laws here in Arkansas and elsewhere could somehow harm its employees, then we must ask why the company operates in regions that have actual discrimination and human rights atrocities. Please join me in supporting proposal number 7. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Danhoff. We appreciate your interest and our investment in our company, and we appreciate all the views and perspective of all of our shareholder proponents. Thank you very much.
Community work has been my passion ever since my childhood, and that is a part of the culture here at Walmart.
We have a responsibility to be stewards of the world in our business practice through all aspects of our business.
I am leading projects that help reduce the use of our planet's natural resources and ultimately benefit all of us.
I work with a great team at Walmart that really cares about farmers, their families, and the animals they raise. I especially love working for a company trying to make a difference for the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO of Walmart International, Dave Cheesewright, and Chief Sustainability Officer and Walmart Foundation President, Kathleen McLaughlin.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you. Now, you know, looking at that video, that says to me that businesses are at their best when they both connect the head and the heart. You know, our purpose is a great example. We save people money. That's a very logical thing to do. But we also help people to live better, whether those people are our customers, individuals in our supply chain, or in our communities we serve. So in both ways, we're making a meaningful difference in the lives of people around the world. And that is really inspiring.
You know, sustainability can be a big idea to get your head around, but it's really about where your food, your clothes, other products come from. So that means how they're made, how they're shipped, how they're sold, how our customers use them, and even what happens to them when they're done using them. Sustainability means doing all of those things in a way that's good for people and the planet. We believe that serving our customers and serving society are actually one and the same thing. Putting our customers first means delivering products to them that protect the people, the communities where they live for today and for future generations. Doing this work actually builds trust with our customers. They're looking for us to lead.
Now, 10 years ago, we embarked on a journey to run our business in a more sustainable way. We set 3 long-term goals: to operate with 100% renewable energy, to create a zero-waste future, and to sell products that are good for people and the environment. Now, I just want you to pause for a minute and let that sink in. These are huge aspirational goals. And when we first announced them, we were in uncharted territory. No other company our size was willing to step up in such a big, bold way. And since then, we've made incredible progress in our operations, like delivering on our commitment to double the efficiency of our fleet of US trucks. Now, better fleet efficiency means that last year alone, we were able to drive 460 million less miles to deliver 1 billion more cases. 400, yeah.
It's amazing.
Just think about that, 460 million fewer miles. That's enough to circle the Earth 18,000 times.
Amazing.
On waste, now across the world in Walmart stores, 75% of all the waste we generate is recycled. And in this country alone, we help conserve 10 acres of land for every 1 acre we use. Now, there's one team in particular that's doing an outstanding job. In this country, 60%, nearly 2/3 of the power that they produce from 1,000 stores comes from clean, renewable energy. That's an incredible accomplishment. So let's say a big well done to the team from Mexico.
At the same time we're doing this incredible work in our operations, we're also working to transform our supply chain to support the people who work in those chains and also the environment. So just a few examples. We've been sourcing $20 billion over 5 years from women-owned businesses. We just announced that we helped reduce pollution across our supply chain by eliminating 36 million metric tons of greenhouse gas, that's end to end. And we've been engaged in Brazil to help ensure that the beef that we buy in that country does not contribute to deforestation of the Amazon. So let's hear it for Brazil. Where are you, Brazil? Woo! Thank you.
But you know, sometimes it's easier to see just how much of a difference we're making when you meet the people behind the scenes, like the Witts family. They own a small farm in Guatemala and sell chards, parsley, radishes, and mint in stores across the country. After participating in one of our agricultural training programs, they've seen their deliveries increase from 50 cases a day to more than 450. They've reduced fertilizer and food waste while providing our customers with access to healthier food. Their business has grown so much that they're now employing 12 other families to help in the field and the collection plant.
Amazing.
So, not only are they improving their yields and raising their income, they're protecting the environment and providing jobs in the community.
That's a great example. We're also investing in programs that provide training to over 1 million women in product supply chains around the world. And one of those women that we'd love to tell you a bit more about is Asiya Khatun. So she works in Bangladesh at Bohemian Travel Gear, one of our suppliers. And she has a really special story that I'd like to share.
আমার নাম আজিয়া খাতুন। প্রথম যেদিন দেখা সেদিন যে আমার বড় ভাইয়ের বিয়ে হচ্ছে সেই গায়ে হলুদের দিন দেখা আমার উপরে প্রভাব আসতো, মানে আমাকে সেগুলা ইয়ে করতে হতো। খুবই নিঃস্ব, খুবই একা, মনে হতো যে পৃথিবীতে শুধুই আমি একজন, এই পৃথিবীতে আর কেউ নেই।
যেখানে সে ঠিকমতো খাওয়া দাওয়া বা কোনো কিছুই করতে চাচ্ছে না, অসুখ
ছিল আর কি, সেটাই ফিল আপ করতে পারতাম না। ঠিক আমার জীবনটাই ওরকম ছিল।
We were introduced to the Women in Factory training by Walmart.
আমার কাজ হচ্ছে, আমি বিভিন্ন ফ্যাক্টরিতে প্রথমে ফাউন্ডেশন ট্রেনিং শুরু করছিলাম। ফাউন্ডেশন ট্রেনিং শেষ হওয়ার পর আমাদের বাছাইকৃত কিছু অংশগ্রহণকারীদের দ্বারা
তখন আমি ভাবছি ও যে প্রয়োজন থাকতে পারে, নাও থাকতে পারে, এরকম একটা ভাবার পর তারপরে যে পরিবর্তনটা দেখলাম এটার ভিতরে,
ওয়ালমার্টের অর্থায়নে এই ট্রেনিং করে। তখন হঠাৎ আমাকে বলতেছে, ভাইয়া অনেকদিন বলছেন, এখন আমাকে একটা অ্যাকাউন্ট করে দেন।
তখনই আমি এই প্রশিক্ষণটা পাই, এই প্রশিক্ষণটা আমার জীবনে আসে, তখন আমার অনেক ভালো লাগে।
I think more women will be inspired by her story.
সেটা খুঁজে নিতে হবে, নিজের মতো করে নিতে হবে।
You know, Dave, I think Asiya said it very well in that video. Empowerment delivers dreams. This is actually one of the tents that comes from Asiya's factory in Bangladesh, and we sell this in our stores. It's incredible to look at this tent, and it's here in Fayetteville, and think of the connection between this and a woman 10,000 miles away in Bangladesh, and the work that we can do to help her achieve her full potential. That's what makes me so proud of what we do at Walmart.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep, you know, without a doubt, Kathleen. Listen, we have the opportunity to change the world when we lead on big issues and make bold commitments that help improve the lives of millions. And we've just been able to share a snippet of some of the stories today, but they're the sort of things that make me so proud to be part of Walmart. Thank you for everything you do. Now let's hear about what makes you proud. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm proud of Walmart for our diversity and empowering women all around the world.
Estoy orgulloso de Walmart porque se preocupa por su gente.
I'm proud for working for Walmart because of the Walmart culture.
我很骄傲，沃尔玛帮助发展我的社区。
I am proud of Sam's Club for providing legendary service to our members.
Esta empresa, que los valores que tiene son los mismos que fueron inculcados por mis padres.
I am proud of Walmart for being the stores of the community.
I'm proud to work for Walmart because of the sense of family and the people who work there.
I'm proud of Walmart for empowering women both internally and externally.
Y estoy muy orgulloso porque de todo lo que tiene que ver con su cultura, su energía, su entusiasmo.
I'm proud of Walmart for helping to reduce pollution.
私は中国人ですが、ウォルマートジャパンで働いてます。世界一の会社で働くことは誇りに思ってます。
Estamos orgulhosos.
我很骄傲。
We're proud. Estamos orgullosos.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Greg Penner.
Are you having fun yet? It's my privilege to introduce some members of the Walton family that are here today. We saw shots of several of them in the Helen Walton video at the start of the meeting. First, my wife Carrie, who by coincidence happens to be Rob Walton's daughter. Our youngest daughter, Ashley. Ashley's granddad, Rob. Alice, who will get up here in just a minute. Jim, his wife Lynn, and son Stuart. Stuart's looking a bit older than the video that we saw this morning. Audie Walton, where are you? Stand up. Great to see you as always. And Audie's daughter Nancy Laurie and husband Bill. Uncle Frank Robson, Helen Walton's brother, and Frank's nephew Joe Robson and wife Hannah. Thank you all for being here today. Let me assure you, the Walton family is as passionate about Walmart's business and associates as we have always been. The business that Sam Walton built, along with the millions of associates who he cared so deeply about, is in great hands. Now we've got a special video with Rob, Jim, and Alice about the origins and importance of the Sam Walton Entrepreneur of the Year Award.
Entrepreneur of the Year Award was created shortly after Dad passed in 1992. We were searching around for ways with David Glass and others in the company to keep Dad's spirit not just alive in the company, but at the forefront of the way we went about doing things. You know, I remember David Glass saying that Dad got up every single morning looking for something to change and to do better. He never ever satisfied with the status quo.
I think maybe the entrepreneurship happened as a result of the fact that he just loved change.
You see entrepreneurship in all places in Walmart today, and that's very exciting. And obviously with the changes in our economy, the merging of mobile with the stores and the online delivery of merchandise, it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge, and one that we sure do need the very best entrepreneurs that we can find.
You know, our award winner today also is an example of what a difference that one person out of these 2.2 million of us that work for Walmart, or at least are cheering for Walmart, some of us, can do in their career and in their job. And if we're all pulling together, and especially if we could all pull together like this woman, there'd be nothing that would stop this company. I think it's a real inspiration.
Dad was a great merchant, but he really first and foremost always thought about how do we give the customer what they want and a greater value, but always what does the customer want. And I think that the individual that is winning the award this year comes from that same philosophy.
I think at the core, Dad was a merchant. He loved merchandise, and I know he would be thrilled today that we're recognizing another merchant.
I really feel great about the company. I really do. I think there are some special sparks that are happening today that are going to take us forward in the right way.
Thank you. It's our honor, Alice and Jim and I, to be here today to recognize another great Walmart associate with the Sam M. Walton Entrepreneur Award. Since joining the company in 2010, this merchant has been ahead of the curve by focusing on newness and quality in her merchandise selections. During the past 5 years, she's doubled sales in several categories of her business. This year, the award goes to a merchant who's transforming her business. Senior Vice President, Home and Apparel for Sam's Club, Cindy O'Connell. Cindy, where are you? Come on up here, Cindy. Congratulations. Settle down. We got to take a nice picture here. Come on. Look around behind you here. Cindy, turn around here. Let's get a photo with everybody. See if she can stay upright. Oh, congrats.
Shareholders. And good morning, Sam's Club. That's great. Thank you. Neil, wasn't that fun? That was such a great shopping trip.
Oh, it really was. You know, and as James saw there, grocery pickup is a huge time saver. You place your order on your phone, even from Los Angeles. You swing by your local store, or we do it for you. An associate loads up your trunk, and you're on your way. We're making shopping easier and more convenient for our customers. You know, Walmart has always saved people money, and now we're saving them time. Time they can spend with their families or just being more productive. Let's watch what some people are saying about pickup.
I save money, but I save time by using Walmart Pickup Grocery. Instead of spending an hour and a half in the grocery store shopping for my husband and our 3 boys, I spend 5 minutes and they actually load the groceries in my car. It's the best of both worlds.
I'm spending less time here, more time at my restaurants. Time is money.
I usually do it on my iPad, and I can pick all the things I want right there at home. It's like they're tailoring it just to me.
That's great. You know, I love to hear that kind of feedback from our customers and our members, Neil. You know, at Sam's Club, pickup is our fastest growing segment of our business. And it's been growing more than 25% each month. Wow. And since we got rolling with pickup about a year and a half ago, we've sold enough Snickers bars to stretch from Bentonville, Arkansas to Austin, Texas. And for our business members, pickup has been a real life changer. I want you to take a look at Gata. Gata is at Club 6630 in Arvada, Colorado. Gata runs a daycare. And at his daycare, he needs the same products every week, every weekend and every week out. Really simple items like frozen waffles, bread, paper plates. And what Gata told us is that she used to spend about 30 minutes to an hour picking out everything she needed. But now, she just swings by the club and her favorite associate, George, he brings out her whole order. And the best part of it all, she says she now has more time to spend growing her business.
Wow, 30 minutes to an hour, that's great. You know what, it's great because time is such a universal need, and we're saving people time all over the world through a variety of different formats. You know, Roz, we've been doing online grocery for a really long time.
We have.
In fact, 18 years, right, Asta? In the UK, our customers are picking up their grocery orders from lockers, from drive-thrus, even at gas stations. Pickup, like Roz and I did, is available in markets like Argentina and Canada, in China, in India, and in Mexico. And check this out. Yesterday in Japan, we opened a hybrid center that's half store and half e-commerce fulfillment center. Pretty cool, isn't it?
That's really cool.
You know, the thread that's linking it all together is this. Every one of us in this room probably has one of these in your pocket, right? And it's changed shopping forever. And if you want to save time, you need to have our apps. Right, Roz?
Right. Absolutely. You know it, Neil. Our apps make the in-store and the in-club experience just something exceptional. It's much faster. It's much easier. And with the Sam's Club app, you can alert us as soon as you pull into our parking lot so we can start getting your order ready and save you a wait. And if we're sold out of something, you can quickly order it. And that order will be delivered right to your home. And if you don't want to dig in the bottom of your purse, in the back of your wallet for that membership card, it's right there on the app. And look at Scan and Go. You can pay for items as you pick them up and then totally skip the checkout line.
I love Scan and Go. Skipping the checkout is awesome. And I know our members are loving it too. The Walmart app is also a must-have. You can find where an item is in the store, or you can refill a prescription just by taking a picture of the label. And you can check out in seconds with Walmart Pay. Walmart Pay works with almost any smartphone or payment method. It's seamless and it's fast. You get e-receipts instead of paper, and it even applies your associate discount. We've been testing around here, and this month we're rolling it out across the entire U.S.
Wow.
Roz, you live around here. What's it been like with all these services? What are you doing with all that extra time?
You know, by the looks of that video, I need to be practicing my karaoke a little
Me
bit.
too.
Need a little bit of voice lessons. But Neil, seriously, it has been wonderful to see all the technology come into our buildings. But you know, with this extra time, I'd be happy to go to a concert, spend time at a basketball game with my family, anything I can do with my husband and my kids. What about you, Neil?
Yeah, that's another thing we have in common, Roz. Any extra minute that you get to spend with your family and your kids, wow, that's a gift.
Time is a real gift, and we're just so proud of the work that we've been able to do to save time for our customers and our members. We're making their lives simpler, we're making them more meaningful, and it's really exciting to see.
It is exciting. Thank you.
Very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning to everybody. It's a real privilege to be here with you today, but especially to represent all of the US associates that are here with us this morning. Do you know, the best thing about my job is the time that I get to spend in stores. I get to meet so many amazing people, and each of them has their own incredible story. And this is an incredible company where you can actually do anything. So many of us choose every day to put on a Walmart badge. And it actually doesn't matter whether you've been here for 30 years or for just 3 months. We all want the same thing: to serve our customers and to make a real difference. You know, we've got accountants, sales associates, truck drivers, greeters, and technologists. And the really best bit is that we've got cart pushers who become store managers and buyers that become CEOs. Because this is a company where getting your start is easy. And then, wherever you are, or whatever you choose to do, the opportunities are there for you. Now, please help me welcome somebody who makes those opportunities happen every single day. Executive Vice President of Global People, Jackie Canny.
Thanks, Judith. It feels great to be here with our associates. You mentioned technologists, and I'm standing here with some of the world's best. I want you to meet Cecilia. Cecilia is part of Walmart Global E-commerce. Cecilia, tell us what you've been up to.
I work for the online grocery team.
Wow, that's a pretty amazing thing. We've heard about it. Give us a sneak peek of what you've been working on this year.
Well, so far this year, we've launched into 15 new markets, and in June, there's going to be another 15. Our customers really love it.
Fantastic. We love it too. I also want to share that I know Cecilia's been recently promoted to senior manager. Judith, technology has changed the way people shop, and associates like Cecilia are putting us right where we need to be.
They certainly are, Jackie. Customers today have everything at their fingertips, and their expectations are high. They deserve a great Walmart experience, and that's why we've invested in our business, but most importantly, in our people. We've rolled out new technology, new wage structures, and new training options. And these investments have helped all of our associates do what they do best, serve our customers. They are making a difference. At Sam's Club, membership income is up almost 4%. And Plus memberships are reaching almost record highs. For Walmart US, you saw the financial results that Brett talked about earlier, but I'm also really proud of our customer service scores. Our scores have improved year over year for the last 79 weeks. And that's real progress that you should be very proud of. Jackie, it's a good time to be at Walmart.
I agree, Judith. It's a great time to be at Walmart. Walmart is a place where new doors are constantly being opened. It's a place where you can get a professional start, learn new skills, and move up. And we're helping associates do that every day. In the U.S., we offer pathways and lifelong learning. And in countries like Canada, we have women in retail programs that are making a big difference. And in Brazil, we're supporting retail training programs for youths and hiring those students into our stores. And in South Africa, we're supporting accredited training programs for our associates. And in ASDA, we offer a detailed career mapping program called Step Up. These programs make a difference one associate at a time. I joined Walmart last year. This is actually my very first shareholders meeting. Thank you. And over the last 10 months, I've traveled the world and met some of the most incredible people. Walmart associates are passionate about their jobs, and they're passionate about our customers and members. Let me tell you one story and show you here.
I was raised in the north of Mexico in a large family in a small town. In that town, the opportunities were real limited. I wanted to pursue something greater. I left with just what I was wearing and very little money. Enough to pay somebody to help me on an inner tube to cross the river and migrate to the United States. It was very scary. I I learned how to pick cotton, and I also learned to pick up watermelons, peppers. I never thought that the grocery store that I anxiously waited to go shop once a week, that was going to be such an important part of my life. Once I got my papers, 2 weeks later, I joined Walmart. I started as an hourly associate. Walmart has been a great platform for development and for growth for me.
Through that journey, I think it's created a work ethic and this belief that she can do more. And she doesn't take it for granted. And she gives it back every single day through what she does at Walmart and at Sam's Club.
When the company asked me if I would take the opportunity to come back to Mexico as a regional general manager, I really went through a little bit of a shock. Something that can really help me to pay back and to give back to the company, to inspire other associates.
Carmen es un ejemplo para todas las mujeres mexicanas. Para mí es una persona admirable, es una historia de éxito y es algo que yo quisiera, lo tomo como inspiración para mí.
Carmen es un ejecutivo que genera buena vibra con la gente. El contacto tan directo que logra tener con los asociados es impresionante.
Here I am, right, 20 years later. I have over my responsibility 76 clubs, half of the country of Mexico, and over 12,000 associates. Coming to the States was one of the greatest things that has happened to me, and the second one has been working for Walmart.
Carmen, you're with us today. Stand up and let us appreciate you. You know, Carmen is one of the many amazing Walmart associates from all over the world, because this is a truly global company. And what I really love about it is that it's a place where people from all walks of life, all backgrounds and all cultures can feel included and can have the opportunity to develop a meaningful career. Our people at Walmart are difference makers.
This is a company anyone could be proud to work for, and I know I am. No matter who you are, no matter what you want to do or where you want to go, Walmart has a place for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eileen Lay.
大家好，我是赖小燕，来自中国福州610店富贵店。我是一名果蔬主管，今天非常自豪的能够代表同事们来到美国参加大会，并且成为中国团队的一份子。更重要的是，我非常热爱我的工作，每天热情地为顾客提供最好的服务。今天非常荣幸地为大家请出沃尔玛总裁兼首席执行官刀米勒，有请刀米勒。
Thank you, Eileen. Good job. Good morning, Walmart. Eileen is here because her fellow associates say that she smiles from her heart every day. This is her first time to travel outside of her home country. Can you imagine flying halfway across the world and being asked to stand up here in front of you? Didn't she do a great job? 谢谢，谢谢。I want to start today with a story. It's a story about a customer-driven company that was founded on a purpose. In Chapter 1, Sam Walton set the wheels in motion. With his family and his growing team, he develops a discount store that brings low prices to underserved towns in the middle of America. Sam knew the importance of hard work. He knew the value of the dollar, and he wanted to help other people stretch theirs. This is where it all starts. Helping customers get access to value, great merchandise, and friendly service. In Chapter 2, Sam and the family attract strong leaders around them. It's impressive that Sam gives others room to shine. And it's even more amazing what they do with that opportunity. Together, they launch a membership club business, and they invent the Walmart Supercenter. One-stop shopping is an incredibly convenient experience, and the Supercenter becomes America's favorite store. We learn new ways to use technology and share information with our suppliers, and we develop a national best-in-class logistics capability. At around the same time, we see the opportunity to expand beyond the U.S. We believe the formula we're developing will work in other countries. And no one said it better than Sam Walton as he accepted the Presidential Medal of Freedom in March of 1992, just 3 weeks before he passed away. Now listen to his words and see if you can hear our purpose.
And I thought we were quietly living our lives down here and getting by with it, but gosh, it's wonderful, isn't it, to be awarded and recognized this way. We've had a lot of great leaders in this company. And the greatest thing is that we've got ideas from all 380,000 people in the company, and that's the best part. We're all working together, and I hope we can keep it going that way. That's the secret, that's the key. And if we can, why, we'll lower the cost of living for everyone, not just in America, but we'll give the world an opportunity to see what it's like to save and have a better lifestyle and a better life for all. We're proud of what we've accomplished. We think we've just begun. I can't tell you how much we appreciate your coming to Arkansas. It's the highlight of my career, and I think the entire company. Thank you for this day. It'll be a memorable day for Bentonville, Arkansas, forever and ever, and we'll always remember it and appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Did you hear him? He said, we'll give the world an opportunity to see what it's like to save and have a better lifestyle, a better life for all. Save money, live better. Our purpose is clear. In Chapter 3, the business continues to grow, and our mindset continues to mature. We learn that we can, and we should, use the size of the company to influence the world for good. This is an exciting idea. We engage in sustainability. We improve the products we sell and the packages they're sold in, and reduce our waste and energy use. We work with others, our suppliers and NGOs and universities, and together we do even more. We embrace our opportunity and responsibility to have a global impact for good, and we lead. Today, we're writing Chapter 4. It started years ago, and the headline is about technology, the internet, and mobile devices, and the use of data have made new and exciting things possible. Some we can already see happening, like e-commerce is growing. Smartphones are changing our lives. Self-driving cars and virtual reality are beginning to appear. And digital assistants like Siri connect us to information using only our voices. It feels like if we can imagine it, we can do it. So what does that mean for us? It means that we get to reimagine retail again. So that's what we're out to do. And I'll describe our work in 3 steps. Step 1 is about our associates, enabling our people. Our business began with people as the first priority. That's how it was, that's how it is, and that's how it will be. Well, we've been out asking you what you need and doing our very best to give it to you. Our investments in education and training, store structure, wages, hours, and sales for technology are to support you, enable you to serve your customers and members even better. Now, every associate has a role to play, and when we work together, the actions of 2.3 million of you add up to something big. And every time you put on this badge, you make a difference. When you smile at a customer and serve them, when you take pride in doing a job well, when you support and encourage your fellow associates, and do it all in a way that's consistent with our cultures and our values. You're making a difference in the lives of your fellow associates and your customers, and just as importantly, your own. Our people make the difference is not just a phrase we use, it's what we believe. I want you to meet the gentleman that was in that video. His name is Dwight Blanton. And Dwight's sitting right down here. Dwight works in our supercenter. Come out here, bud. Wait till you hear about him. Dwight works in our supercenter in Jacksonville, Arkansas, store number 24. He's been with us for 5 years, and he's known for his customer service. He's going to school to get his degree, and he's the recipient of a Walmart scholarship. He's supporting his parents. He volunteers in a homeless shelter in his community. And get this, Dwight is a veteran, and he serves in our Army Reserves. After going through that list, if you're like me, you feel like you need to step it up. This guy's got it going on. There's one more thing I want you to know about Dwight. Dwight recently applied for a promotion. Dwight, how would you like to be an assistant manager? Does that sound good? Here you go. Congratulations. Oh, man, I'm so glad you said yes, because that was going to be bad if you didn't. I was worried about that this morning driving here. What if he doesn't want to be an assistant manager? I don't think that's his last promotion, do you? You'll be great. Last year alone, 250,000 people in this company got promoted. 250,000 people like Dwight. You know, I worked here a long time, and I know a lot gets said about Walmart, but what I want you to know is that when I think of the company, I think of people like Dwight. Because I meet so many of you when I'm out in the stores and clubs and in San Bruno and all these other places we've got around the world that I get to travel to. I meet incredible people. You saw the talent up here earlier singing. Imagine what Dwight's going to do in this company. Congratulations, bud. Way to go. You know, as the world becomes more digital and the focus is on technology, what I believe is that it will be the humanity of Walmart that will set us apart. The humanity of Walmart that will make us different. It will be our associates, it'll be our culture, it will be our people, it will be you. You will make us special and different just like you always have. So step one is about you, our associates. Step 2 is about our customers. We serve nearly 260 million customers each week in 28 different countries through multiple store formats, apps, e-commerce sites. So what do customers want from us? And what can we dream up on their behalf? Well, customers have always counted on us for low prices, and we will always save people money so they can have something left over at the end of the month for their children's education, to pay a mortgage, or to do whatever they want with it. Remember what Sam said, we will help them save money and have a better life. We save people money so they can live better. Will you say the live better part with me? If I say, we save people money so they can. Yeah. We save people money so they can. Yeah. So what does it mean to live better? Well, part of living better is not just about money, but time. It's being able to invest your time in the people and the life you love. My dad is here today, and when I was younger, he used to say to me, Doug, one of the differences between us is that I will spend time to save money, and you will spend money to save time. The problem is, son, it's my money. And he was right. He's got other quotes too, but I'll save those for later. He was right, but Dad, it turns out I'm not the only one. There are busy families prioritizing their time all over the world. They're juggling competing demands from kids, their work, staying fit, and just having some fun. So sometimes it's easier to shop at a neighborhood market or place a pickup order on your phone and grab it on your way home from work. Customers want to be able to shop on their terms, not ours. By connecting the online world with the offline world, we can make our customers' lives easier and more enjoyable. The customer you see on the screen is named Robin, and Robin lives in Kentucky. And over the course of her typical month, she shops with us in a supercenter, a neighborhood market, with grocery pickup on the app. I want you to see this Facebook post of hers from a few months back. She wrote, Luke started running a fever at school today, so I was so glad I finally broke down and ordered my groceries online last night. Having someone bring your groceries out and load them up for you while you sit in the warm car with your sick baby is priceless. I need to find out who came up with this brilliant idea and kiss them on their face. Hashtag life changer. Hashtag life changers. I like that. We should use that more. Now, this is our ambition globally. We want to make every day easier for busy families. We're connecting all the parts of Walmart into one seamless shopping experience with great stores, easy pickup, fast delivery, and apps and websites that are simple to use. So how are we doing? Well, we're making progress around the world, and I'm excited about the work that's happening in China. We've strengthened our stores, built a modern supply chain, and we're moving aggressively with pickup and delivery. In the UK, where this all started for us, our grocery home shopping service now covers 99% of the country. Now, don't tell them, but it's not really a very big country, so maybe that's not a big deal. I know in your minds you think it's huge and everything, but love you. We're developing pickup or delivery capabilities in 11 countries around the globe. Here in the U.S., there's a renewed strength in the business. Our associates are more engaged, the merchandise is improving, and our inventory flow is better. We've rolled out online grocery pickup in nearly 40 markets. We'll have Walmart Pay in every store by the end of this month to make our checkout experience faster and easier. And we've made announcements about an unlimited 2-day shipping option for Walmart.com and the rapid expansion of our online assortment. And this morning, we're excited to announce that we're working with Uber and other innovative partners to test deliveries to customers from our stores and clubs. We're moving fast. The pace is picking up, and we're going to be there for our customers, making their lives simpler and easier. And customers will choose Walmart because we earned it. What else does it mean to live better? It's about more than just money and time. So the third step is about serving communities. Our customers care about their neighbors, their planet, and their children's future. They want to buy products that are good for the environment and the people who made them. They want items that are safe and healthy for their families. And ultimately, they want to spend their money with a retailer that they trust. You should know trust is our most important asset. We earn trust by operating ethically and compliantly in a way you and your family and my family can be proud of. And we'll do that and more. Let me give you an example. Take an item like breakfast cereal. Many cereals come from corn, and here in the U.S., we get much of our corn from the Midwest. The challenge is that too much fertilizer for crops like corn, wheat, and soybeans can be a major source of pollution. In this case, it affects drinking water locally and wildlife downstream in the Gulf of Mexico. So 2 years ago, we convened some of our strongest supplier partners and NGOs. We began working with farmers like Tim Smith, who's been a leader in this effort and whose land you see here. Over 24 of our suppliers committed to work with us to optimize fertilizer usage and to employ other practices like crop rotation and cover crops. By taking these steps, we can help improve yields, retain nutrients in the soil, and protect the water supply. And we can help many more farmers like Tim make a difference in their communities. Now, we have efforts like this all across the globe. We're working with small farmers in Costa Rica, Brazil, China, South Africa, and many other countries. We'll help meet the challenge of producing food for a growing population while reducing environmental impacts and improving farmer livelihoods. Customers want food they can trust, and we're the place to get it. So that's what we're doing. Those are the 3 steps: associates, customers, and communities. And as we do these things well, our shareholders benefit. Our total revenue last year reached $482 billion. We generated nearly $16 billion in free cash flow and returned more than $10 billion to shareholders. We've now had 7 straight quarters of positive comps in Walmart US, and as we said in October, we aim to add $45 to $60 billion in new growth over a 3-year period. That's like adding last year's combined annual revenues of Netflix, eBay, Whole Foods, and Starbucks to our top line in just 3 years. That's a lot of growth. There's momentum in this business. It's real. We can feel it. And with all 2.3 million associates around the world pulling in the same direction, we can build on this momentum. So let's do something a little bit different. I want to try to bring even more associates into this conversation right now. You guys want to go live on Facebook? Bring that camera over here if you would, please. I want to say hello to every Walmart associate that's joining from around the world. I want to tell you we're here in Fayetteville, Arkansas at our shareholders meeting, and we wish that you were all here with us, but we're glad that you've joined virtually. I've got some of your fellow associates here that want to say hello. Turn that camera towards them. I've been coming to shareholders meetings for a long, long time. My first one was when I was 16 years old, and I have been dreaming about what it would be like to get all of our associates into one place at one time. But somebody's got to be in the stores taking care of customers and clubs. So we'll try to do it virtually. And now that you're all here, we want to tell you a few things. First of all, we want to say thank you. We care about you. We appreciate the job that you're doing. And then I want you to know that this group that's been here supporting you this week has done a great job representing you. They're from all over the world, and they brought their feedback and their ideas and represented you really well. You guys have done a great job. Now, when you go back to your distribution centers or your stores or your clubs around the world, we want you to go back into those buildings and tell your fellow associates about our purpose. We save people money so they can. Yes, we do. That's our purpose. But we also want to make every day easier for busy families like yours and like these families. So I want to ask each one of you that are watching or here in person to do one thing when you go back, and it would be to engage with your customers. They are the reason that we have a job. Say hello, have a conversation with them, ask them how their day is, Walk with them to the merchandise they're looking for. And then when you say goodbye, tell them thank you. Thank you for your business. When they come back, because you made them feel special, we'll be able to keep this thing going and growing this business. Can I count on you to do that? Thank you. I really believe that we live in some hectic times. Certainly my life can get hectic, and I'm sure that yours can too. But what I believe is you can make a difference in their lives. I believe we can make a difference, and I would ask you to go do it. Thank you.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. You heard me? We ain't gotta go out, 'cause what? Welcome to my house. It's my house. What? Welcome to my house. It's my house.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Jeff Gearhart.
Hello again. At this time, I can now inform you that our polls have closed. If you filled out a ballot and have not handed it in, please pass it to an usher now. We will now announce the unofficial preliminary voting results from today's meeting. Proposal number 1, election of the directors. All 12 director nominees were elected. Proposal number 2, a non-binding advisory resolution to approve the compensation of Walmart's named executive officers. This proposal was approved by the vote of a majority of the shares present and eligible to vote. Proposal number 3, the approval of Walmart's associate stock purchase plan. And proposal number 4, the selection of Ernst & Young as independent accountants. These proposals were also approved by a majority vote. Proposals 5 through 7, the 3 shareholder proposals. None of these proposals received a for vote from the holders of a majority of the shares present and eligible to vote. Therefore, each of the proposals fails and is not approved. We will issue an announcement later today with the approximate voting percentages for each of these proposals. The official results for each of the proposals will be disclosed in a filing next week with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The business portion of our meeting is now adjourned. Please welcome Greg Penner back to the stage.
Thank you, Jeff. Wow, what a morning. I want to close the meeting by saying thank you to all of our shareholders for their support of our company. Today, I hope you've seen why your board is so optimistic about the future of Walmart and so confident in our leadership team. I'd also like to appreciate every one of the 6,000 associates that are here today. I really hope you all have had a fun and special week. Please do share with your fellow associates at home how grateful we are for their support and what they do every day in the stores. This adjourns the official business portion of Walmart's 46th annual shareholders meeting.